Right now we're joined by Devonn Brown, wide receiver for the Massachusetts Pirates. And Devonn, this team has put together 3 consecutive victories. You're on a roll right now. What was the reason for the turnaround?
The turnaround is, we've just been more consistent lately. Just people are starting to get the hang of the game and, just staying more consistent. Team chemistry going well, things like that.
Now, your production has picked up over the last couple of weeks. It seems like you're in that averaging about 2 touchdowns a game right now.
Right. As you know, I was hurt towards the beginning of the season. Now I'm coming back, starting to get the hang of the offense, starting to make a bond with Brackett, other receivers, Dexter, Marty. We're just coming along, getting on the road.
We are talking with Devonn Brown, wide receiver for the Massachusetts Pirates. And you talk about that receiving core. In my mind, you have 3 of the, what I'm going to call the same type of receivers, guys who can stretch a defense. That means you don't have to take that sprint 35 times a game.
Right. I mean, yeah, we're electrifying. We're super fast out there. I think we are the fastest in the league as far as a receiving core. So just, they have to really play as man on man. If you run zone, you have Dex or Marty on the wall, or you have Marty in motion, you have me and Dex on the wall, and we're gaining 10 yards of play. So it's hard to really, stop an offense with 3 speedy receivers, I feel.
Let's talk rivalries. A lot of people say there's a New York, Massachusetts rivalry. I look at it this way. If you have games that go down to the wire, then that's your rival.
Right.
Last year, 2 walk-offs against Columbus. They defeated the Pirates on a last-second field goal. This year, down by 4 with the Pirates with 7 minutes to go in the game down there. This, I think, when you look at the scores, is the rivalry.
Columbus, they're a good team. They usually give us a good matchup. So I would consider them one of our rivalries, because like you said, last year it came down to two close games, and this year was a close game also. So I'm looking forward to some of the interesting game this upcoming Saturday.
Why is it that some teams just like when you play them, they go down to the wire?
That's just arena football, Coach Payton always talks about, it comes down to the last minute. If you have the ball in the last drive, then you're most likely going to win the game. So we just try to keep that going. It's an offensive game, so scores goes back and forth.
Talking with Devonn Brown, wide out for the Pirates. Now, I know you always look at one game at a time.
Right.
I get that. But I look at it this way. People talk about must games. This may not be a must game, but it's a should and better game. That's how I look at it, because if you're going to compete, then you got to rule those teams that are, right with you in the standings.
Sure. We started off slow, right? So I feel like every game from here on out is a must game. I feel we got to win out, especially if we want to have a good standing in the playoffs, go for first place or second place. So every game is a must game, I feel.
You like that one at a time mentality?
Yeah, I'll take one game at a time always. You can't get too ahead of yourself, otherwise you lose track of what's going on now.
I always look at the improvement side. What's the one thing in your mind that Pirates have to do to stay as productive as they have been?
Just stay consistent, practice, consistency, working on the little things, being on time, also just focus on just catching the ball as receivers, not doing too much, just focus on really the little things that matter.
In that celebration, what was the 40 time?
4-3-1.
We'll go back and check the tape.
All right.